Lady Dragons basketball was brought to you by Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics. Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics provides professional pediatric care for children and adolescents. Led by Charles F. de Torres, MD, they are a local independent provider. For more information, you can visit 181 Andrews Street, Suite 208, or visit sonomaplazapediatrics.com.
Badass. Poor Mario's done for the night.
Fantastic job. Grace Cutting.
Hey, it's back. All right. Let me know, guys.
Now we'd like to announce the starting lineups. First for the visiting Trojans of Petaluma High School, as announced by head coach Doug Johnson. Starting in the guard, a 5'6" senior, number 25, Sophia Bin. And the guard position of 5'6" junior, number 21, Cassie Badley.
Yep. Chris isn't starting.
The host for the Trojans, a 6' junior, number
What was that?
50, Allison Scranton.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to the beginning of the 2014 Sonoma County League girls basketball season, our 10th year of coverage on KSVY and SVTV here in Sonoma Valley. I am Tim Livingston alongside Dave Sandoval. Welcome to our broadcast here from Pfeiffer Gymnasium, the first of our 6 girls games here at home for the Sonoma Valley Lady Dragons. And we started off with a rivalry game that, of course, we have called many times before here as the Petaluma Trojans, and Coach Doug Johnson and his 300-plus wins come to town to take on still coaches Lady Dragons. These are the two teams are favored to go after the Sonoma County League Championship. Petaluma comes in with a slightly better record of 7-5 to Sonoma's 5-8. Both teams do very well in preseason to play very tough schedules, and that will show, especially in this game as an early test, as the two teams here, very rare that you see them start off going off against each other, the two league favorites. But we're starting off with a dandy here as far as our TV coverage is concerned on SVTV Channel 27, Comcast Cable. The starting lineups for the Dragons is being announced right now. Gianna Monterosso, one of the 3 captains. Alexa Hall, one of the guards, a junior. Number 15, Hannah Lemaire. And then the starting forwards and center, Delaney Swanson, the junior, and Mackenzie Albrecht, the junior. Those two have combined for 22 points and 18 rebounds per contest coming in. And they're going to be heavily weighed upon tonight, especially considering the size advantage that Petaluma has across the table. Petaluma will counter with their 3 captains of Lisa Guptill, Sophia Bin, and Allison Scranton down low, along with Cassie Badley. And I believe it was Olivia Baldwin. Normally you would see Joelle Christ out there starting, but she was injured during practice earlier this week. Actually ran into Scranton during a drill, and because of that, she is not starting. Sonoma on the road, whites and green. It'll be Albrecht versus Scranton, excuse me. And the jump will be won by the Trojans in their purple, and they will take it right away. As Mechis left side. Cross-court pass knocked away by Scranton. It goes right in the hands of Swanson. Swanson brings it up fast to left side, and she throws it away right back to Mechis. And it will be Petaluma ball coming back the other way, the Lady Trojans, after an early turnover on each side. Scranton with it left wing. They do like to do this, spread the floor, and swing it around to the side. There's a Mechis three, off back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out, and it's going right back to the Trojans. Pass down low to Mechis from 12, no good. And the rebound, Swanson, and she'll bring it up fast. Swanson, 2-on-1, has a lane. She will step through, but she traveled first, and it will go the other way. We're going to have Dave Sandoval with here in just a second after we get his microphone checked out on, my partner of 10 years. As the inbounds pass goes to Scranton, as Sonoma plays their patented press, and Albrecht tried to make the steal, but Petaluma will hold on and bring it across half court. This is Baddeley left side, waiting all the way across. Mechis, a right wing three again, off back iron again, but the rebound is corralled by Petaluma. This is Guptill getting it back to Mechis. This is a two, and it's good from 18 feet, right wing. And Mechis makes it 2-0. Left side. Sonoma brings it across. That is a three for Hall, no good off the left wing, and it's rebounded by Scranton for the Trojans. Here come the Trojans. Guptill right side, swinging around left side to Baddeley. Back up top and swings it around right side. That is to Mechis. Now back up top and over to left side, Lechich along the baseline. Petaluma playing it around the outside, stepping through on the shot. Left side, no good for Guptill. And the long rebound, Guptill recovers it on her own. Left-handed three is short, an air ball, and recovered by Albrecht. Sonoma trying to run after every miss. This is Monterosso bringing it across. Right side, this is Lemaire. She's got a 14-footer short. Rebound is corralled by the Lady Trojans, and they're going to run up the floor, coming back with Baddeley. Baddeley left side to Guptill. Guptill waiting. Gets it up top to Mechis. That's a three from the top of the key, short, and the rebound corralled by Ben. Ben gets it back. Oh, good, nothing but net. And Sonoma's first points are a three from the junior. It is 4-3 Petaluma, as Sonoma does not press after the made basket. Guptill up top, waiting for something to materialize. Can't find anyone. There's Mechis right side. Another three, in and out. Rebound is a jump ball. It's tied up, but Scranton comes away with it and puts it up and in. Petaluma now leads 6-3, and this is a very out-of-control first 3 minutes. Right side, Hall again, waiting. There's Albrecht on the cut. It's so too high for her, and Scranton comes up with the steal. Scranton waiting and gets it to Guptill. Guptill all the way across. That's Baddeley on the right wing. Baddeley waiting. Back up to Guptill up top. The captain, the senior, can't find anybody. Goes back to Mechich on the right wing. Albrecht on her. Back up top to Guptill. Now back to the right wing. The cutter is Baddeley. Her three off iron, no good. Rebound is a collision and a jump ball. Possession error to the Dragons. .436 to go, first quarter. Petaluma 6, Sonoma 3. And it will be Monterosso bringing it across for the Dragons. Left side to Lemaire, cross court to Hall. Wide open three again, good! She's got all 6 for Sonoma, and it's tied at 4:25 in the first. Cross court pass, tipped away by Albrecht, out of bounds. It'll still be Petaluma ball. Remember, girls high school basketball does not have a 10-second backcourt. They have as much time as they need to get it across. So Sonoma's press can work wonders here, but Guptill brings it across to Scranton left side. Scranton at 6 feet can play down low, but you have to be aware of her all over the floor. There's a three on the way, short. Rebound is long into Guptill. Guptill gets it back left side, almost got away from Sophie Ben, but gets it back to the point guard. All across right side. Mechich thought about a shot. Gets it to Baddeley. 18-footer, top of the key, off glass and in. 8-6 Petaluma with 3:50 to go in a great first quarter. Hall, another three from the right side. Off iron. Long rebound goes to Sonoma. And we have a foul, as that was Albrecht going after the loose ball. And we'll see who the foul is on. The foul is on Albrecht going after that ball. And that is her first. That's the first foul of the first quarter. That was Lemaire who came up with it, but then the ball got knocked away. And speaking of getting knocked away, Guptill just bounced it off her knee out of bounds, and Sonoma has it on their own baseline. Monterosso will inbound. Sonoma sets up 2 blocks and 2 up top. Coming through is Albrecht. She'll go up on Scranton, get fouled, and draw 2 shots. And Albrecht drawing the foul on Scranton. It's important that Sonoma establishes the blocks because, you know, we talked about it, 22 points, 18 rebounds between the 2 junior starters. And while they've gotten help from Hall on the outside, the first one no good for Albrecht, the offense has to go through those 2 players on the low block. Petaluma, though, does have the size to contend with Swanson and Albrecht. Albrecht second. Off iron, no good. Swanson going up for the rebound, but Scranton comes down with it. Scranton guarded well by Swanson, but gets it over to Guptill, who will bring it up for Petaluma, 3:30 to go. Left side, still 8-6 Petaluma, excuse me. Guptill up top, waiting. Gets it over left side. Mecic thought about a shot, gets it all the way to Scranton, who flashed out to the right wing. Cross-court pass all the way back. Driving his bin. Gets it back up to Guptill with 8 on the clock. All the way across. Mecic, a 15-foot wing jumper, is good. Mecic has 6 of Petaluma's 10. It's 10-6. Hall open again right side. They flash to her. Hall's able to dribble through, looking down low, but a bad pass and a steal, and coming back is Petaluma. Guptill, bounce pass, a nice look down low, but Badley's shot is blocked and recovered by Monterosso. Monterosso with a great defensive play there, and she'll bring it across for the Dragons. Right side, Hall open again. That's another 3. Short. Albrecht with the rebound, goes up and scores on the putback. Albrecht gets her first 2, the first non-Hall points for Sonoma. It's 10-8. Petaluma with 2:30 in the first. Here's Guptill. All the way left side to Bin to Scranton. Remember, Scranton can shoot, but they get it over to Guptill. Now they'll swing it up top to Badley. Back to Scranton. Trying to space out this 2-3 zone for Sonoma. There's a 3 from Mecic. It's no good. Tipped rebound, and it goes to Sonoma, and it's picked up by Lemaire. Lemaire brings it across left side. Hall's open. Down low to Albrecht. Albrecht gets pushed. No call. Ball loose on the floor still. Petaluma recovering it. Gets it back to Albrecht. Albrecht with a pump fake. Kicks it out. Monterosso, a little 18-footer. Off back iron, no good. And the rebound is Scranton on a good box out. 1:50 to go in the first. Guptill will walk it across for Petaluma right to left. 1:40 to go. Down to 100 seconds. Scranton right wing. Trying to set up Mecic. And they get up top. Waiting, can't find anybody. Cross-court pass into the corner, that's Guptill. Guptill back to Bin. Bin back to Guptill in the corner. Fires a 3, short, and the rebound is corralled by Lemaire. And Lemaire will bring it up fast for Sonoma. Got 3 on 2. Bounce pass kicked, and it will be a fresh 30 for Sonoma with 1:19 to go.
Checking in for Petaluma, number 12, Jenna Teagart. Also number 24, Olivia Baldwin. Checking in for the Dragons, number 33, Sierra Smith.
Sierra Smith will come on to replace Swanson for the Dragons. Albrecht gets the inbounds pass, looking for room, passes out to Monterosso. Monterosso gets it to Hall. He'll drive a little floater in the lane, and good. Sonoma ties it. Hall with 8 points. She's averaging 6 a game and is already coming up big for Sonoma early on. 1:05 to go. Scranton with the right side. Looking around for somebody along the perimeter and gets it up top to Bin. Bin over to Baldwin. Baldwin left side. That shot's no good for Jenna Teagarden, who just came in the game. Smith with the rebound, and then get it up the floor. This is Lemaire. Lemaire cross court. Hall. Tony's up a 3 again. Her third 3 of the quarter. She's got 11 points, and Sonoma has their first lead of 13-10. Up top, this is Teagarden. She ponies up a 3, no good. It was the top of the rim, stays in bounds. Going up is Petaluma's Cassie Badley, and it's knocked out of bounds off of her. And Sonoma has the possession with 25 seconds to go. And it'll be the final one of the quarter as Coach Silcocha looking for one shot as Sonoma is taking the lead. 20 seconds to go. Monterosso with Teagarden on her, looking right side. Coming across into the corner is Lemaire, down low to Albrecht, who gets up top, and there it goes out of bounds as Hall was looking to get it back to Smith, who had come up to the elbow. And that bad pass is a turnover. Petaluma will take it out of bounds with 8 seconds to go. Badley off the top. Albrecht knocks it out of bounds. She's going to Cal on a volleyball scholarship. She can go. Teagarden, inbounds pass, almost knocked away, but it's recovered there by Badley. Badley all the way left side. Scranton will drive, go up, and she gets fouled on Smith. Smith looked like she went straight up. Silcocha thinks so at least, and the jacket stays on for now, but it'll be 2 shots for Scranton. As Sierra Smith picks up the first foul for her, the second team foul for the Dragons. Scranton, the senior, 6 feet tall, misses her first. A force down low, great rebounder. And she's going to have 4, so this will be the last shot. And that's good. So Sonoma's an inbound, and that'll be the end for the quarter. 11 points for Alexa Hall in this first quarter on 3 threes. And the Dragons lead 13-11 over the Petaluma Trojans. We'll be right back with the second quarter after this.
Lady Dragons basketball was brought to you by Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics. Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics provides professional pediatric care for children and adolescents. Led by Charles F. de Torres, MD, they are a local independent provider. For more information, you can visit 181 Andrews Street, Suite 208, or visit sonomaplazapediatrics.com.
Thank you, I appreciate it. What was that, sir? Great. We are back to start the second period here. It is Sonoma 13 and Petaluma 11.
And schedules. Dragons been in a couple tournaments, one in Miramonte and then the other one in the desert in Arizona. So Lexus Hall is really providing that outside shooting, and that's what the Dragons have been missing, so far during the season. That could really help open up the inside game for Swanson and Albrecht.
We talked about how they had 22 points between Swanson and Albrecht per game. They're only averaging 38 a game. And so they're going to need to get those points from somewhere, and they are getting it from Alexa Hall tonight. And she stays on the floor to start the second quarter with Petaluma getting the ball down 13-11. Scranton over right side as Petaluma controls. That is Ben in the corner, back across to the cutter Teagarden. She stops in the free throw line, kicks it back out. That shot's no good for Olivia Baldwin. The rebound is tipped out and a foul. No, they're saying it's off of Scranton. It'll go over to Sonoma. Monterosso brings it across with the Dragons up 13-11. Corner Sierra Smith, a little give and go, and the shot's no good. Monterosso gets her own rebound though. Waiting, no shot clock reset. There's only 12 seconds. Dragons have Sierra Lilly getting in, but it's stolen away by Guptill. Guptill, right side to Petaluma. This is Sophie Ben. Scranton, cross court to Teagarden, now top to Guptill. Guptill back over. Ben's three, left wing, short, and the rebound is corralled by Sierra Smith. And Smith will get it to Monterosso. Monterosso brings it across with Hall, Smith, Swanson, who takes the place of Albrecht, and Lilly. That pass goes out of bounds over to Petaluma on the left side in front of the Trojan bench. Petaluma has Teagarden, Guptill, Ben, Scranton, and Olivia Baldwin. And she'll get the ball left side. Driving in on Smith, goes up, blocked by Smith. And Smith will get it to Monterosso. Monterosso bringing it across. Slowly but surely, the Dragons trying to escape, but Guptill steals the pass into the post, and it's a 2-on-1 the other way. A layup and the foul for Teagarden. And the Trojans are going to get an extra one. And the foul looks like it is on number 4 for Sonoma. That's Sierra Lilly. And we'll have a timeout for the Dragons with 6:29 to go in the second period. Tied up at 13, a free throw on the way. But Dave, what we saw in that first quarter up and down was spectacular. They were really doing a great job getting up and down the floor. Things have slowed down to start the second quarter a little bit, and that's due to the fact that not all 5 starters on the floor for both teams. But what we've seen is exactly what we thought we were seeing.
Yeah, both teams playing pretty good defense. Petaluma's got kind of a unique offense where they have all 5 players around the three-point line, flashing people towards the basket, trying to look for some, layups underneath, or they've been shooting the outside shot big time. And Dragons been really good blocking out, getting the boards, and trying to run the break themselves.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing you can say about what the Dragons have done offensively is that they've been quick to get the ball into their offensive players' hands. I mean, Hall's had 11 points, has been brilliant.
Able to get them quick, good looks, without a person in their face.
And Petaluma, they like to play a zone as well. And Sonoma knows how to beat that zone pretty quickly. But what these two teams always do against each other is they make these minor adjustments, which you're supposed to do. But what's great is that these two coaches have been going at it for over a decade.
Exactly. Yep.
And they know each other so well at this point that to see those adjustments coming is what's going to be the difference here. So both teams stay with the 5 that were on there originally before the foul. Teagarden, who made her first basket, will look for the 3-point play, and she puts it in. 14-13, Petaluma retakes the lead with 6:27 to go in the first half. That's Monterosa looking down low for Swanson. Swanson turns, 12-footer on the way, good. We talked about it. The post players get the ball, they turn, and they look immediately. That's a huge thing for this offense, and it looks like, yes, Petaluma steps on the baseline. Guptill was guarded very well by both Monterosa and Lilly. And Ben will come off for Petaluma with Cassie Badley returning. Pass up top to Swanton. Over to Smith. Smith over to Hall, and then to the corner to Monteroso. Monteroso waiting, gets it back up top, and then gets it back in the right corner. Down low to Smith. Smith gets fouled as the entry pass goes in.
Nice ball movement by the Dragons there. Got the ball, inside to Smith, and gets fouled.
And got the mismatch, too. You had, Sierra Smith at 6'2", Olivia Baldwin at 5'7". That's a great mismatch if you can find it. Up top. It is picked up by Lilly. And now over to Hall at the top of the key. He'll get to Monterosa. Looking, gets it back to Hall. Hall looking down low, can't find anybody. Back up top. This is that 3-2 zone Petaluma loves to play. Lilly looking for the cutter. Monterosa, bad pass and a steal. And here come the Lady Trojans. This is Badley driving, getting it to Teagarden. Teagarden, though, gets pushed as she's falling out of bounds. And if that's on Smith, that's her second. No, it is on Lilly. That is her second as well. And so Sonoma's going to have a couple of substitutions. Bella Bowman will come in for the first time, and Albrecht will return to replace Smith.
Yeah, Bowman really provides a really tough defense.
That's a 3 on the way. Good for Petaluma's point guard, Guptill. Lisa Guptill gives Petaluma a 17-15 lead. Monteroso gets it to Hall, left wing. That is a 3 long. Rebound tipped in the air, still loose, and it's picked up by Petaluma. Teagarden with it. Will bring it up the middle of the floor quickly. Looking for help. Will wait it out and get it over to Scranton on the right wing. Scranton waiting for the cutter. No one there. Now cross-court pass all the way over and back up top to Guptill. Guptill can't find anybody. Looking in the corner. There is Meches. Down low, Scranton tipped away by Swanson on a nice play to keep it out. 5 seconds to go as the ball goes out of bounds on that shot clock.
Both teams have been doing a good job getting their hands in the passing lanes on the defense side of the ball and knocking the ball away from the offensive players.
Badly to inbound it, looking for somebody over the top, and it actually hits off the rim. Guptill gets the loose ball, and it's off of her on her shot, and it's recovered by Sonoma.
I say that almost went in there.
That would not have counted. As Monterosso will take it across for Sonoma, right side to the sophomore Bowman. Bowman dribbling through, waiting, backdoor cut for Monterosso, goes up, no good. And the rebound goes off of Swanson's foot on the loose ball, and he'll go back to Petaluma.
Yeah, Bowman just provides lots of energy out there on the court. Great defense and handles the ball well. Does a little bit of everything.
Teagarden, her pass knocked away by Hall. It'll stay with Petaluma. That 1-2-1-1 zone press, that trapping zone, they're actually going to bring Swanson up and bring Hall all the way back. That pass tipped by Albrecht. Ball still loose. Bowman can't come up with it. It's Teagarden who will dribble it up for Petaluma. Middle of the floor, kicks it right side. That's Guptill. Her jumper's no good. Rebound there by Baddeley is a shot is up in a foul. And it will be 2 shots for Baddeley as the foul is on Bella Bowman. So her first. The 15th foul for Sonoma with 4:27 to go in the second and 2 free throws for Baddeley. The first one will go off back iron, no good. Substitution, we'll see Hall come out for the first time tonight, leading the Dragons with 11 points. Anna Lemaire re-enters.
Another outside shooter for the Dragons.
Baddeley's second is good, so splits the free throws, and it's 18-15 as Petaluma hurries to get back into that 3-2 zone. Bowman with it, looking for Albrecht, can't find her. Dribbling around, still looking, can't find anybody. Pounces to Monterossa. Guarded heavily on the right wing, will dribble out of trouble and back up to top of the key. Looking down low, there's Swanson turning. Cutter is Albrecht. She'll go up on Scranton and score with the left hand. When you have those 2 post players.
Swanson did a great job passing there. Easy shot for Albrecht, puts it in for 2.
And the foul there is on Monterossa. She was a little bit too aggressive there on Guptill. It's a 30-second timeout here for Petaluma with 3:56 in this first half. And now that things have slowed down a little bit and you're starting to see the adjustments made after an up and down first quarter, I think what you're starting to see is that the defense has picked up. Yep. I think you're starting to see that both teams are being a lot more aggressive defensively. I think that that's been the focus because there have been a lot of easy shots given up on both sides. Matrix was taking the shots at will. She didn't make too many of them.
Yeah, both teams are getting them back a lot quicker on defense, and they're not getting those, easy early opportunity points on the offense side of the ball, either team.
So a reminder, if you're catching the first broadcast of this, is that we will have replays of this game on Friday, January 10th. That's at 5 p.m. and then again at 4 p.m. on Saturday, January 11th. So you'll get a chance to see this game a couple more times if this is the first one. Inbounds pass goes to Baddeley for Petaluma, who's trying to dribble through the trap, but gets trapped and is able to get it back. Petaluma will see Sonoma drop back, though, and Teagarden brings it across. Right side, Baddeley. Baddeley waiting. Gets it up top to Matrix. She'll pop a 3 top of the key, air ball, and it's going the other way for Sonoma.
No shot she doesn't like.
Green light, and Doug Johnson knows that. If she can get open and get her shot, she can hit it from basically anywhere. So they're giving her a shot whenever she can. Monterosso looking, can't find anybody. Gets it down low to Albrecht, triple team, gets it up top, ball loose, picked up by Bowman. Bowman gets fouled.
Double dribble.
No, they're saying it's a double dribble first. So Bowman did control
Never
before.
lost possession of it and dribbled twice, yep.
So Guptill will inbound with 3:24 to go. Definitely a lot more stop and go here in the second quarter, as Guptill will beat the press. Up top to Teagarden, who's down on the right wing, trying to go up on Albrecht. Spins no good off glass, and Albrecht gets the rebound. Monterossa in transition. Up the floor, tipped away by Scranton on a nice play.
Good hustle by Scranton to get back there on defense and knock the ball away, stopping an easy bucket.
Swanson's MO has always been to be the first person back. She loves to be in transition. Just could not find it there. Monterossa on the inbounds, up to Swanson. He goes through her hands. She can't corral it, and Teagarden rolls on the floor to get it, but it's tipped back to Monterossa. Actually, that's Swanson who gets it to Monterossa. Cross court to Bowman. Right wing will drive, step through, partially blocked. Albrecht can't come up with it, and it's going to go over to Petaluma. Bowman with a nice move to try and get through the traffic there, but nothing doing as Petaluma clinging to this 1-point lead with 3:08 to go, as the defense has definitely picked up. Teagarden gets the cross-court pass and gets it to Scranton, who brings it across. We'll get it back to Guptill up top. Guptill waiting, dribbling through, over to Badley, now over in the corner to Mecic. Mecic down low to Scranton, but it's a steal, it's overthrown, and Bowman has it. She is going to bring it up fast and tries to get up top to Albrecht, but it's a bad pass and it goes out of bounds. As more substitutions, Bid will come in to replace Teagarden. Bowman comes off for Alexa Hall.
You talk about Swanson liking to run the court. Dragons have 2 of their front court players, and Albrecht, who also likes to get out there on the break. You know, most teams, their big players aren't the first ones down on the court.
This is Guptill, left-handed dribble, getting over to Sophia Ben. That's a 3 from the left wing, good. So Petaluma ends the scoring drought in about 3 minutes, and it's now 21-17 as Petaluma extends to their largest lead of the second quarter. Right side, Monterosa looking, cross-court to Hall. Hall left wing to the flash elbow, that is Swanson. Ball knocked out of her hands. It'll stay with Sonoma with 18 to shoot on the baseline. Monterosa with the inbounds, looking. Gets it to Albrecht. No, Albrecht is blocked off. Now she gets it to her. Left block, steps through, goes off glass, no good. And the rebound corralled by Scranton. And Albrecht a little bit too handsy, trying to knock that ball away. That being 90 feet away from the basket is a bad foul because it makes Scranton shoot 1-and-1.
Yeah, we're seven on the team fouls, 1-and-1 shooting.
You can tell this is just not what they were looking for. It was, the first quarter saw Alexa Hall really carry the team with her shooting. And, you got to get her a rest at some point. Scranton's first is short, and Albrecht gets the rebound. So the foul doesn't end up coming back to bite him, but Monterosa will have to bring it across as Petaluma switches up man-to-man. Swanson gets it out to the right wing to Lemaire. Lemaire gets it back from her on the give and go and scores.
It's a beautiful first game there.
Mackenzie Albrecht, they love running that give and go, but now Petaluma 2-on-1 the other way. Scranton goes up, and a foul is on Alexa Hall.
Yeah, it looked like she had position, but I guess not.
Sonoma was hoping that they would get a charge from Scranton, maybe for lowering the shoulder. And the foul is on Hall. That's her first. So Scranton will get 2 free throws. As you could hear, the crowd behind us not very happy with that one. 142 is the first free throw. Back iron, no good. And Scranton will be substituted by Olivia Baldwin if this second one goes in. Scranton's second is good. So she makes 1 of 2. Baldwin will come on for Scranton, who's played the entire first half thus far. And now Sonoma does have a size advantage down low. Can they take advantage of it with Scranton on the bench down 22-19? Swanson gets the interior pass and gets it to the cutting Albrecht, who puts it in with the left hand, 22-21. Petaluma once again beats the trap. It's 4-on-2. Guptill down low to Baldwin, who turns and fires and scores as it rolls in off glass. 24-21. Alexa Hall left wing, waiting. Gets it up top to Monterosa. There's Albrecht turning, going up, no good. Swanson with the offensive rebound. Her put back in, a foul. And she draws 2 free throws.
Yeah, Swanson showed really good passing the ball underneath there, and shows there, just crashing the boards, getting the rebound, going right back up, and getting fouled, and 2 shots.
Sophia Ben committed the foul. It'll be 2 shots. Swanson, who's had a marvelous year, 10 points, 7 rebounds per game, and hits that one. Hitting the free throws is going to be a big thing for Sonoma. And luckily, Swanson and Albrecht do a pretty good job with them. Swanson so far this season from the free throw line, is doing pretty well for herself, shooting 50%. And hits both. 24-23 and 106 to go. And now Petaluma trying to hold out Sonoma from another late quarter charge. Remember, Sonoma had a good one in the first that allowed them to take the lead. Left side, this is Baldwin. Baldwin up top to Guptill. Guptill guarded well, gets it back over to Baldwin. Baldwin waiting, trying to go on Swanson, but cut off. Back up to Guptill. Guptill up top to Badley. Badley waiting, 7 to shoot. She'll drive. Goes up on Albrecht, and we have a charge going the other way.
Yeah, Albrecht did a good job there, getting in position early and just taking the charge.
So Albrecht draws the foul. Scranton will come back in for the last 40 seconds, and that's because Badley picked up her third foul. Actually, no, Badley's going to stay on. They're going to bring Baldwin off. 37 seconds to go. Monteroso, right side, gets a screen up top, goes back the other way, pops from 12, no good. Rebound tipped, gets her on rebound, tries to save it as she falls out of bounds, but it goes to Petaluma. Here comes Guptill. Guptill left side to Mecic. Mecic's driving up top. Badley, pump fake 3. She'll drive, gets fouled going up, and it'll be 2 shots with 14.7 seconds to go as Swanson picks up the foul.
Gonna say they got her with the body.
That's her first. That's the 10th team foul. Sonoma will probably keep for the final shot, but nonetheless, the double bonus in effect. Badley's first is off left side of the iron. 14.7 seconds to go. And the Dragons down 24-23. Badley with her second. And that's good. 25-23, 14.7 seconds to go. Monteroso with it. 11 seconds, 10. Gonna have to bring it across quickly and does. Almost loses it, gets it back with 6, but then loses it again. They get it to Guptill. Guptill will go, and Albrecht blocks her on the breakaway, and that'll do it for the quarter. Monteroso slipped and fell, but Albrecht sprints back and is able to knock the ball out of Guptill's hand. A brilliant hustle play.
Just great hustle there. Able to get back and stop it and keep it 2 points at the half.
So the Dragons can't finish with the flourish they did in the first quarter, but things are looking good. This was a tight contest, just like we thought it would between the two teams. We're fighting for the SCL championship, the top 2 rated teams in the league. It is Petaluma 25 and Sonoma 23. We will take a break and be back with some things at halftime for you here on SVTV Channel 27, Comcast Cable.
Lady Dragons basketball was brought to you by Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics. Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics provides professional pediatric care for children and adolescents. Led by Charles F. de Torres, MD, they are a local independent provider. For more information, you can visit 181 Andrews Street, Suite 208, or visit sonomaplazapediatrics.com.
We are back here. It is 25-23, Petaluma with a 2-point lead over the Sonoma Dragons here. The first game of our coverage of the 2014 Sonoma County League girls basketball season. I'm Tim Livingston, sitting alongside my longtime partner, Dave Sandoval, who will be with me for all the girls games this year and also a few of the boys games. Dave, we talked about it. This is the first game of the season, and very rarely do you get to see the two teams face off against each other. The last time actually that happened was 2008. We all remember that year very well. But this is something that Sonoma, I think, is liking so far in the first half of this game, mainly because their defense has done a good job of I think, forcing Petaluma to not have their best offensive players take the majority of the shots. That being said, Petaluma's defense has allowed them to get back and get in transition, and also they've been able to draw a lot of fouls and get some easy points at the free throw line. That combination is not something that Sonoma, I think, particularly likes, but down 2 I think you have to think that if they can make those tweaks, they feel like they're in control of this game.
Yeah, I mean, Petaluma got off to a quick start, and Sonoma battled right back. Alexis Hall really was big in that first half with her outside shooting, and that really opened up the inside, and you seen just great passing between Swanson and Albrecht underneath the basket, giving the Dragons several easy points. And the key to the second half is going to be, stay out of foul trouble, keep Petaluma off the free throw line, continue playing your great defense, and hit the shots when you got them.
Yeah, and what Sonoma's been able to do offensively, remember that 3-2 zone that Petaluma loves to play. It's very rare to see a 3-2 zone nowadays. You really like to see the forwards back in the front court with the center. But what this 3-2 zone does is that it forces the perimeter players to make a commitment right away to which way they want to go. One thing that Sonoma has done very well, though, and we've seen it a couple times, is they screen off of one of those three top defenders very well. That leads to great pick and roll opportunities. We've seen a couple of beautiful give and goes. And as you said, when they get it into the interior, the other post player who doesn't get the ball knows to cut towards the hoop. And because there's no one else there in the middle, there's a lot of open space, and it's led to a couple of easy layups, as you said.
And the perimeter players, Monteroso played every minute of the first half at the point. They've been doing a real good job of moving the ball around the outside quickly, moving their bodies too, to keep the zone swinging from side to side, opening up the inside of the court for the Dragons.
And if you're in a zone defense, you want to see skip passes. That's one thing you want to see, is because you're making the offense work a lot harder. And if they're making a skip pass, unless they have a double screen set up on a design play or something like that, you're doing a good job of that. The problem is, Sonoma has screened off of that and have Alexa Hall open for a couple of three-point shots. And with that being said, Petaluma did make the adjustment. Hall didn't really get a good shot off in the second quarter at all.
But after they did that, that's when Sonoma, made their adjustment and got some easy baskets, easy baskets underneath.
And so if you're Sonoma in the second half, I think offensively the one thing you have to keep in mind is that the post play, if you can get it down to your post players, they're doing such a great job controlling the ball. You really have to look at them as as the key, I would say, the key piece in that offense for Sonoma in the second half, because if they can continue to play out the both blocks like they have, Petaluma's not going to have an answer for that.
Because if they sag down on the interior there, then that opens up the outside for the outside shooting. And if you keep getting those easy baskets, you're going to pick up some of those fouls and get to the free throw line yourself.
And the other thing, too, is that, Petaluma, they love this 3-2 zone. They will switch their defense at some point if it does not work for them. But the one thing to keep in mind is that if Sonoma makes Petaluma make the adjustment, and they go back and do a 2-3 or man-to-man or whatever they decide to do, the one thing that Sonoma knows what to do against other teams they've seen the 2-3 zone is to play off of both post players in that situation too, and open up the wings for Hall and whoever else they want to throw out there.
Surprised we haven't seen the press more often. Sonoma used it when they brought Bella Bowman in, because she just gives you that instant energy all over the court with their defense play, but Petaluma hasn't done it at all. And they got many weapons out there, many players that are very talented. And I really expected them to go to the press at times to try to, confuse the Dragons, get some of those steals and easy opportunities of their own.
And Sonoma has tried their 1-2-1-1 zone trap, but it hasn't worked out for them. They've got a couple of deflections, but more often than not, Petaluma's gotten back in transition.
They got some good ball handlers.
And they have some very good ball handlers. The one thing that you can say about Petaluma, especially on the offensive side, is that all 5 players they can have on the floor at any time can handle the ball.
Yep.
And that's even so for something like Scranton, who was able to break the press a couple of times herself. So this is a team in Petaluma that I think plays in bursts. We haven't seen them have their big bursts of scoring yet. Yep. We did see them kind of try and open it up in the second. They got out to that 18-14 lead, but Sonoma clawed back, slowed the game down, was able to get those 2 easy baskets on those great plays down in the post. So now if you're Sonoma, that offensive philosophy, if they can continue to make the post players the focal point of the offense, it'll be a successful second half for the Dragons. And, we talked about it in league this year. these are the two teams that are going up against each other, the two favorites for the championship. And
Yeah, because there's a big drop-off after 1 and 2. You got Healdsburg and Annalee that, kind of be 500 teams, trying to get in that upper echelon, but it's really Sonoma and Petaluma are the cream of the crop
Right.
of the Sonoma County League. On the boys' side last night, the boys have been, kind of struggling, but they got a lot of pieces on their team, just not putting it together. Last night in the first league match, they came out, beat Healdsburg 51-35, got everything rolling. Jesse Summers, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Kyle Gussie had another big night, 17 points and 12 rebounds. Tristan Mertens was the max prep player of the game. He was perfect from the field with a big three-pointer in the second half and played just great defense on Hillsburg's best scorer all night long. And they got a team, like I say, that they got a lot of pieces. If they can put it together, they actually can make a run in league play,
right.
Even though they're 2 or 3-11 on the season. Because you have Annalise at 6-6, but they're going to be really good in league play. They play a very strong non-season. Then you got Healdsburg's 4-11 now, 0-1 in league. LC Allen's the team that could be the dark horse to win it. They're 9-4 in the season. They beat Petaluma last night to open up SEL 1-0. 2 6'4", 6'5" guys underneath, and a really good guard in Hoep. So the Dragons, they got a chance of being second or third place if they can put all their pieces together.
And they are going to have to come up big against a couple of those teams that are favored in the league. And right now Sonoma's considered, I think, a middle-of-the-pack team. They're maybe the third place or fourth place team. But they, like you said, Gussie's a force down low. They got good,
Jesse
active
Summers,
defenders.
a great shooter on the outside. Vinny Albano, handling the ball. He gets you a lot more boards than you think for a guy that they say is 5'10".
So, if I'm a betting man, I like to think that Sonoma will go at least 500 in league play, but that's going to take a little bit more than that for them to be successful past the SCL season. So, Petaluma's come back on the floor. The buzzer has sounded, and Sonoma's just coming back onto the floor. We talked about a great first half. The second half, coming up is going to be another great one as well. As both teams' halftime adjustments, are going to be crucial to the success, obviously, of both sides.
In the earlier games tonight, the freshman team won big, and the JV squad beat Petaluma 57-29.
Yeah, and, this girls program, we say it every year, but Still Coaches has really developed something here. This is a program, and it's a good one.
And you look at their season records every year, 20 wins, 19 wins. They could have a lot more wins, but they play every year a notoriously tough preseason schedule.
Yeah. So we'll start off the third quarter with the Dragons down 25-23. And the Dragons have the ball to start things off. It's the starting five for Sonoma: Monterosso, alongside Hall, Lemaire, Swanson, and Albrecht. Monterosso left side, gets it to Albrecht. Hall up top now. Hall waiting. There's Monterosso looking down low for Albrecht. Turns on Scranton, left-handed floater, no good. Rebound is tipped out, saved to Swanson. Swanson gets it to Albrecht, and she gets fouled going up. And Scranton draws the foul, or Scranton makes the foul.
That's what they got to do. In underneath the basket twice. Didn't get the shot, but got the foul and free throws.
And Doug Johnson wants a timeout 22 seconds into the half. So before the two shots happen, Doug Johnson is going to take his first timeout of the half. Wanted to remind you again, if you're watching the first broadcast of this, the replays will be Friday, January 10th at 5 p.m. That's right before we go live for the Friday night game for Sonoma girls versus El Molino. And then you'll see it again at Saturday, sandwiched in between the two replays of the El Molino game. So at 4 p.m. So
we'd like to thank Dr. DeTorres and Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics for helping provide our broadcast for the Lady Dragon basketball.
It's been a lot of fun and doing these games over the years, and as always, we're happy to provide this to you guys watching at home as Albrecht misses the first, icing the free throw shooter, so to speak. We talked about Albrecht on the year having a great season, averaging 11 points and 10 rebounds a game, a double-double, makes that first. Albrecht, 60% free throw shooter, makes 1 of 2, and it's 25-24, 7:35 to go, third quarter play. Badley brings it across right side to Guptill. Guptill's pass knocked away on a good play by Lemaire, out of bounds. 20 seconds to shoot as Petaluma keeps the ball. Badley to inbounds. On the right side, looking. Gets it to Matrix. Albrecht almost had a steal, but Matrix is able to recover, get it to Scranton on the left wing. Scranton waiting, gets it to Matrix, and now top to Badley, and now swings it around the Guptill. Looking down low, now skip past to Matrix. The junior's 18-footer from the left side, no good. Scranton's rebound tipped to herself. She recovers it right side. Another skip pass back to Matrix, up top to Badley. She'll drive, stop at the left elbow. Is guarded well by Monterosa, can't find anybody. Her pass is recovered by Guptill. Her layup no good. Hall with the rebound, a bad pass, and she actually gets it back off the deflection.
Yeah.
But her pass up the floor is too high for Hannah Lemaire. It'll go out of bounds over to Petaluma.
Just got to slow down a little bit on the offense there. The defense doing a great job. Monterosa, Hall.
The jacket has gone back on for Silcocha. Came off in the second quarter. We'll see if he's got another one in him. Matrix up top, guarded well by Albrecht. They get it right side to Guptill. Guptill can't find anybody. Gets it over right corner. That's Bin. Bin back up to Guptill with 12 to shoot. Now up top, Matrix driving on Albrecht, kicking out to Badley. Badley baseline, cut off, up top to Guptill with 6. Kicks it back to Badley, left corner 3, off the side of the backboard, gets it back, throws it up before the shot clock goes off, gets her own rebound off the miss. Her shot's blocked, but a foul, and it'll be 2 shots. And it's on Monterosa, who picks up, I believe, her second. And it is her second.
It's kind of a shame. They played great defense there for the 30 seconds and, get bailed out on the foul.
So Badley, who had 1 of 2 earlier, misses her first here. 6:19 to go, 25-24 to score. Petaluma took the lead back in the second quarter, but has not gone it larger than 4. Badley's second rolls in and out, but Scranton is coming over the back on Swanson. We talked about the fouls for Scranton. That's something. She's on her 3rd foul now. And Doug Johnson knows this. And the senior captain is going to have to be careful the rest of the way because we talked about it. Sonoma wants the ball to go to the post. Monterosa looking along the baseline, gets it to Lemaire. Lemaire's pass knocked away. Scranton with a good hustle play. We have a jump ball, but Petaluma will keep it. Monterosa got on the floor with Scranton, but cannot come up with it. And Scranton is able to get a turnover and keep it for Petaluma after the jump ball with 6:05 to go in the third. Gupta will bring it across, guarded by Hall. The left-handed dribbler will cross back over to her left, and they swing it around to Matrix left wing. She'll drive, stop at the free throw line, kicks it back to Guptill. Guptill pulls up behind the free throw line and kicks it left side to Bin. Bin dribbles around, looking, can't find anyone, back to Guptill with 9. Right wing tipped, and the pass out of bounds as Albrecht is able to knock it away with 6 seconds to go.
Just
Petaluma will keep it.
Great man-to-man defense for the Dragons out there. No shot opportunities at all.
Badley will inbound it, and Monterosa is on the inbounder. Down the Guptill in the right corner with 5. Up top, Matrix is open. That's a 3. Good.
She's open anywhere in the gym.
She's got range. The junior makes it a 4-point lead, equaling Petaluma's largest. Left elbow. This is Albrecht. She'll drive, go up, and puts it up and in.
And it's good. And
she'll get the foul. And we'll see who it's on.
I think it's on 25.
It is. It's on Sophia Bin, her second. And Albrecht is looking to take things over here in the third quarter. The junior looking to complete the 3-point play. It's in and out. Swanson can't come up the rebound. Scranton with a good box out. Gets it to Guptill. 5:18 to go. It's 28-26 Petaluma. Macic to Guptill right side, looking over the top for Scranton. Entry pass no good. Over her head, out of bounds, and it'll be
Good
Sonoma
defense
ball.
by Swanson there, fronting Scranton and forcing the errant pass.
Teagarden will come back in, replacing Sophia Bin.
Yeah, Sonoma's really picked up their defense intensity here in the second half.
Monterosa looking for Swanson right elbow. Swanson almost loses it, but she traveled before she almost lost it, and it will be a turnover to Petaluma. 5 minutes even in the third quarter. And the Dragons right now, their defense is leading the charge in this second half. Guptill looking for a screen from Scranton, but it's a good play by Hall to get around it. That's a three from H, it's no good. Rebound tipped, and it's recovered by Albrecht, and Albrecht can go with it. Up the right sideline. The 6-foot junior gets it to Monterosa, a 16-foot jumper, short. Swanson's rebound, she loses it going up and falls, and it will be Macic picking it up on the rebound for Petaluma. Macic left side to Teagarden. Teagarden dribbling right side off of Lemaire, gets it over to Baddeley. Baddeley and Macic, back to Baddeley, right elbow. She will drive, kick out. Macic 15-foot jumper, no good. Followed her own shot, got the rebound, bounces it off of Albrecht. We have another jump ball, and it will be Sonoma's. Sierra Smith will come back on for Sonoma. Scranton will come off for Petaluma, replaced by Olivia Baldwin. Swanson will come off, as will Hall. As for the first time tonight, Sonoma will see Shelby Camilleri come on.
Number 33, Sierra Smith.
So Monterosa with it, dribbles right side, gets a screen, goes up and scores! That was like a 14-foot floater. She just threw it up, jumping over the Petaluma defense, and it's a tie game at 28-all with 3:52 to go. Left side, Macic, left corner, but good defense by Albrecht to get out on her. Guptill, 17-footer, will rim out. Rebound is still loose. She'll go get it herself and pull up from 16. And it's stuck up on the rim. That is a held ball. Petaluma will hold the possession. And now they got to get it down. I am 6'3", but I can no longer jump. They're looking at Sierra down there, but they need to get something, so they're going to get a second ball, and the referees will have to get it. Want to take this time again to, oh, they got a second ball. Nope.
See how many chances it takes?
And there it goes.
Yeah, the players do it, not the men in stripes.
So Petaluma will have the ball down on the baseline. This is a turn of possession, so Sonoma will have the ball on the possession arrow after this. Baddeley to inbound it, a box setup for Petaluma. And they are. They're making sure that they know that it's a switch in possession. As Baddeley to inbound. Baddeley looking. Macic is the cutter, and they get it to her. Good stutter step, and she throws it over the backboard. She couldn't get her feet set. Swanson got juked, or excuse me, Albrecht got juked, but she threw it up over the backboard. And a missed opportunity for the Trojans there. Monterosa getting a screen from Albrecht, dribbles left side, looking
Nice
great pass
pass
down low, and the layup is good for Anna Lemaire, and the Sonoma Dragons on a 6-point run have taken the lead at 30-28. Scranton with it, bounce pass right side. This is Olivia
Blocked by
Baldwin,
Smith.
and we have a foul. The travel's not called as the ball got to Guptill. They're saying it's a loose ball foul on Guptill, and it will be Sonoma ball on the baseline.
Sonoma's done a great job with their pressure defense here in the second half and doing a terrific job of getting the basketball underneath the basket and getting some great looks.
So Monterosa passes right side to Camilleri, gets it back and swings to the left side to Lemaire. Lemaire to Albrecht at the left elbow. Handoff, and her shot's blocked, but a foul. As I believe that was Macic who got a little bit of body into that as well, and she did. So she picks up her foul. That's her first. And Monterosa, who had that floater to tie the game and made a beautiful pass to Lemaire for the basket to take the lead, hits her first.
Yeah, she just does a great job. Not everything that she does shows up on the stat sheet. She played every minute of the game tonight. Just that pressure defense and that ball handling really helps the Dragons on offense.
Scranton enters the game for Machich. She'll take a breather. And Monterosa, second's no good. The rebound is Scranton's to corral.
Rebound by Scranton.
She'll get it to Guptill, and Guptill wants to run. She does have numbers. Left side, stops, kicks it to Baddeley. That's a 19-footer, a 2 air ball. Scranton gets the rebound on the right corner.
Long rebound.
She'll get it over to Teagarden. Teagarden gets it up top to Guptill. Guptill waiting, back to Teagarden right wing, looking for Scranton. Not there. Up top. Guptill with 9 on the clock. Getting a screen. Good work on defense for Sonoma, holding that screen off with 4. The pass down low. Teagarden, no, it's stolen by Albrecht. Albrecht going the other way fast. She's going to take it herself and get fouled. It looks like before the shot. I'm not sure if they're going to give her the continuation.
Just got that steal and just headed up the court, beat everyone up the court.
And they're saying no shot. They're saying the foul is on Guptill, her second. And we have a substitution for Petaluma with 2:15 to go. And it'll be Baddeley coming
Albrecht
off
was
for
looking
Ben.
for the shot. She was standing at the free throw line ready to shoot too.
Monterosa on the inbounds on the baseline. Up top to Camilleri. Nice pass down low to Albrecht, a little baby. Hook in the lane and scores off glass. They got some room for Albrecht, and now the largest lead of the game belongs to Sonoma, who have gone on a 9-0 run. It's 2 minutes to go, and Sonoma 33-28. Left corner, Bin throws up a 3, short. Rebound goes right to Camilleri. And now Monterosa with it for Sonoma. And Sonoma can take their time as they've taken this 5-point lead. Monterosa gets it knocked away, gets on the floor to take it back,
Good
and gets
job.
the pass to Camilleri. Camilleri with
Over
the
and
backcourt
back.
pass. And that is going to be a turnover. As Albrecht comes off, Swanson will come on.
Replacing Albrecht.
Yeah, Petaluma tonight, you know, without Joelle Christ, it's a big hurt for them because she's one of their best scorers and kind of calming influence on the team on the offensive side.
And she can play both down low and on the wing, like Machich. Teagarden right side. Dribbles, middle, free throw line, kicks out to Ben. Sophia Ben with 15, back to Teagarden up top. She'll drive right side, loses it, Swanson with the steal. Up the left sideline, 2-on-1 with Monterosa, and she carried the ball. The ball got up high.
Gonna say, I don't think she really did. The ball bounced up high and she was on top of it. She actually let go of the ball.
And the referee saw it differently than both Dave and Silcocha, who made his presence felt. But nonetheless, it's a Petaluma ball with 1:05 to go. Right side. This is number 24, Olivia Baldwin, up top to Guptill. Back right side, Teagarden gets past, looking down low, ball knocked away by Monterosa from Scranton, out of bounds, 15 to shoot. Baddeley will come on.
Number 21.
Yeah, just great help defense by the Dragons. You had Lemare come on, another player. They got the ball underneath, Petaluma did, and Monterosa came and knocked it out of bounds.
Replacing Baldwin is Baddeley. Teagarden looking. Can't find the cutter. Gets it down to Scranton anyway. Gets it back from her left corner, and she travels.
Another traveling ball. Ball goes to the Dragons.
51.4 seconds to go. Monterosa with the ball for Sonoma. And she will inbound it and get it back from Hannah Lemare to bring it across. 45 seconds to go. Dribbles past, left side. Camilleri, 15-foot jumper, in and out. Swanson almost had the offensive rebound, but lost it and goes in the hands of Baddeley. Up the floor for Teagarden. Teagarden goes up and gets fouled as Camilleri got to the spot, but it looked like she leaned in a bit. And it will be 2 free throws for Baddeley as the Trojans trying to break a scoreless streak of almost 6 minutes.
Second team foul.
After taking a 28-24 lead, the Dragons have scored the last 9. Teagarden's first is good. Looks like Bowman will come on replacing Monterosa
Her
for
first rest of the
Sonoma.
night, played every minute so far in the first 3 quarters.
Baldwin replacing Scranton.
And Olivia Baldwin will come on replacing Scranton, who has those 3 fouls. The second from Teagarden is good. So she makes it a 3-point game and gives Petaluma their first point since about 6 minutes in this third quarter. Bowman, left side to Camilleri. Camilleri looking for Sierra Smith. Can't find her. Gets it back up top to Bowman. Bowman dribbling. Gets it to Lemaire. Lemaire waiting with 17. 2-second difference between game and shot clock. Bowman flips it up and scores on a beautiful drive off the right baseline. 35-30 with 10 seconds to go. 8-7, Guptill wide open, 17-footer, no good. High rebound, recovered by Bowman. She'll dribble it out, and that'll do it for the quarter as Sonoma goes on an 11-2 run in the final 6.5 minutes. They lead 35-30 at the end of 3 here at Pfeiffer Gymnasium. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on SVTV Channel 27 and online at ksvy.org after this.
Lady Dragons basketball was brought to you by Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics. Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics provides professional pediatric care for children and adolescents. Led by Charles F. de Torres, MD, they are a local independent provider. For more information, you can visit 181 Andrews Street, Suite 208, or visit sonomaplazapediatrics.com.
We are back. It is Sonoma 35 and Petaluma 30. Tim Livingston with Dave Sandoval here. And we talked about the defensive intensity that Sonoma brought in that third quarter, an 11-2 run to give them a 5-point lead here as we start the fourth quarter. And you really can't say enough. The switch to the man-to-man defense really has flustered Petaluma's offensive rhythm.
Yeah, not many good open looks for Petaluma on the offense side. They just, great defense and great help defense. When they would go to break towards the basket, someone would come and step on there. They'd make a pass, and another Dragon would flash and defend it. And, that defense opened up the offense for the Dragons, and, they went on a big run there.
It'll be Hall with Bella Bowman, Hannah Lemaire, Swanson, and Sierra Smith. And Bowman will drive and get fouled, drawing 2 baskets. The sophomore is running the point right now, and we talked about it. She is not afraid to attack, and she's done a good job of it when she's had the ball in her hands.
Everything she does is full out. Defense hard, offense going to the basket.
And the other thing, too, is that she's a very smart player. And it's rare to see a sophomore trusted with the point guard spot in this Sonoma offense. She misses the first. But what she's been able to do, as a sophomore, has earned her a lot of playing time for Sil. And that second one's no good. Rebound tipped out by Swanson, but it'll go over to Petaluma.
Yeah, we haven't really mentioned it, but the Dragons are still a pretty young squad. They only got 3 seniors out there tonight, several juniors and a sophomore.
Right side, this is Scranton. Scranton waiting. Over right side, Teagarden. Teagarden guarded by Bowman. Gets it up top to Matrix. That's a 3. No good. Rebound is long and tipped around. Still loose on the floor. We have a jump ball, and it will stay with Petaluma. And that was Hall going down hard on that play for the Dragons. But she's able to come up, and she's okay, it looks like. Badley to inbound, looking for somebody. Can't find anybody yet, and 5 seconds.
Great defense once again by the Dragons. Not able to inbound the ball.
And so here come the Dragons in the bonus with a 5-point lead and 7:25 to go. Bowman with their right side, looking for Swanson. Can't find her. Up top to Lemaire. Lemaire waiting. Right side. Dribbling around, looking for some help. Can't find anybody. Still dribbling. Gets it up top to Hall with 12. Hall dribbling around. A little runner from the right elbow off glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Will float it up in the lane. Get fouled.
Great idea there. Get the rebound. Go straight back to the basket. Gets the foul and 2 free throws.
And Badley was talking about she got all ball, and she did. The foul is actually on Teagarden. And Doug Johnson wants another timeout with 7:06 to go. And Sonoma with a 5-point lead, 35-30. Reminder, the replays of this game, if you're watching our first broadcast of this, will be Friday before our live broadcast of Sonoma's game versus El Molino. So that's at 5 p.m. And then Saturday, there will be a 4 p.m. showing of this game, sandwiched in between the 2 replays of the Friday night games. So 4 p.m. there, and the replays from tomorrow night's game will be at 2-6.
And what's great that they've done so far here, bringing Bowman in and Hall back in. You've had Albrecht able to set the last few minutes of the third quarter and the first few minutes here of the fourth quarter. So when she comes back in, she's going to be fresh and able to attack the basket.
And we talked about a Monterosso had basically played the entire game, save about a minute and a half at the end of the last couple quarters. And what Bowman's been able to do with the ball in her hands, that's giving Sil coach a confidence to say, you know what, we love having you running the point, but let's get you some rest. Let's give Bowman a couple more minutes at the point. And then, like you said, Albrecht and her were probably going to come back in at the same time, looking at around the 5-minute mark.
Exactly, be two key players down the stretch.
Now, Hall's got 2 free throws. We talked about averaging 6 points a game.
Had a big first quarter.
She has struggled at the free throw line, though, only 40%, 6 of 15. And her first will go in. This is the largest lead for either team. It's 6 points, with Hall looking to push it to 7. And the second one is in. 37-30, Sonoma with the lead and 7:05 to go in the contest. Baddeley with it right side, guarded by Hall, dribbles to the top of the three-point circle, gets it right side to Teagarden. Teagarden will dribble middle, kick out. That's Guptill. Will get over to Macic in the left corner. And looks like we have a foul on a clear out. Looked like it was
the ball out of bounds. Oh, no, yeah.
So Baddeley with the foul. And here come the subs that we talked about. We thought maybe it'd be 5. Well, they're going to go a little early. Albrecht and Monterosso come on. And it's going to be Bowman who will stay on. And so they're going to bring off Lemaire. So Bowman's going to run the point with Monterosso on the left side. Bowman dribbling left, can't find anybody, double teamed, bad pass, and it'll go back over to Petaluma.
They must have the team fouls wrong. I don't know if they changed it. Petaluma's because it's got at 9 right now. And that would be shooting 101.
We'll see. Well, that being an offensive foul, I don't think they're going to give him the free throws. Guptill up top to Macic. Macic right side to Baddeley. Baddeley up top. That's to Teagarden. Teagarden with 14, right side. Macic open. That's a 3. Good. She cuts it to 4. We've seen before Petaluma can use the three-point shot to their advantage. Hall with Bowman. Looks like Petaluma is going back to this zone. And it is Teagarden guarding Bowman. They get it up top to Hall. Hall over to Monterosso with 15. Down low, Swanson loses it off her foot. Goes right to Baddeley. Baddeley bringing it up for Petaluma in traffic, left side. Macic up top, Guptill. That is a 3. Off back iron, no good. Scranton offensive rebound. Her putback no good, and Albrecht with the defensive rebound.
Taking herself.
Right side. She stops, goes up, and we have a charge, and we're going the other way.
Yeah, it looked like she jumped to the right side. Tried to avoid the contact.
They're saying I think they're calling it for jumping into her. I think that's what they're saying. The coaching staff for Sonoma did not like it. The fans didn't like it. Obviously, 5:35 to go as the clock will run down to it. Petaluma down 4. Macic in the right corner. Gets it to Teagarden on the wing. Back to Macic in the corner. She'll throw up another 3. Off back iron, no good, and the long rebound to Bowman. Bowman up the floor to Albrecht, who is streaking, but it's a bad pass stolen by Guptill. Guptill has no help, but she'll get around Bowman. Hold up a little bit, wait for the trailer. It's Macic. Macic will drive, get fouled going up, and draws 2 free throws. Swanson reached in.
Fouls on number 20, Blaney Swanson. Her second personal.
That's her second foul. It looks like Lemaire is going to get a chance to come back into the game.
On the line to shoot 2.
And Macy's will hit her first free throw. Ben will come on,
Replace Bowman.
replacing Teagarden, and Bowman will come off, replaced by Lemaire. So the starting 5 for both teams are out on the floor now, and there's a good chance you're going to see that starting 5 the rest of the way. Second shot's no good, so 1 of 2, and Sonoma has a 3-point lead. Up the floor, 2-on-1. Hall's pass to Lemaire. It's too long, but she bounces
Did
it
a
off
good
a Petaluma
job, yeah.
defender.
Yeah, she
And
was caught there with nowhere to go and bounced it off the defender.
So Sonoma is going to keep the ball with 23 to shoot. Monterosso into Albrecht. Albrecht looking, gets it to Swanson. Swanson, they swing it around to Monterosso. 17-footer left side, no good. Offensive rebound, Lemaire. Her putt back short. Rebound tipped out. Guptill with it for Petaluma. 4:50 to go. Guptill with it, left side. Pass over into the corner. Macic gets it back up to Guptill. 15.
Great D.
Ben loses it, gets it back with 9. Can't find anybody, gets it to Guptill on the baseline. Trap, gets it up to Macic. 16-footer, short. Rebound is corralled by Guptill. Her putback blocked by Monterosso, but it's out of bounds. It'll be Petaluma ball. 4:22 to go. Badley, inbounds pass, up top. Guptill thought about taking it, does from 18, no good. Offensive rebound, Badley gets the putt back, but fouled as she misses the shot, gets 2 free throws instead. Monterosso picks up foul number 3.
Yeah, nice inbound play there by Petaluma. Got the ball to the outside and almost looked like an offensive line. 3 players in front of the shooter, setting the screen.
Yep. Badley, who just hit 1 of 2, will hit this first one again. So Petaluma clawing back. They scored the last 4. It's 37-35. Or scored the last 5, excuse me. Badley's second is off, and it will be a rebound for Swanson. And Swanson will get it out of trouble and get it up to Hall. Hall dribbles it over the right side, trap, but gets fouled as Petaluma knocked the ball loose. With 9 team fouls, if that's the 10th, it's 2 free throws for Hall. And Monterosso corrals the troops at the free throw line. And it will be Hall who will shoot 2 free throws. It is 2.
That could be huge, a double bonus, and Petaluma, Sonoma only has 5 fouls.
So Hall, who hit 2 free throws earlier, at 50% for the year now, hits the first. 3 big free throws for her. She had 11 points in that first quarter to carry the Sonoma offense, and now she's trying to help put this game on ice. Second one will bounce in. 4 big free throws, and Sonoma calls timeout with 4:09 to go and a 4-point lead, 39-35. And you know, this game has really come down to the defensive tenacity that Sonoma's shown. They switched to the man-to-man look in the second half here, and it's really made Petaluma's defense work. But Petaluma, a good team, they have shooters, they're making their way back. It's cut to 4.
I was going to say, you were saying that we haven't seen Petaluma have a little run yet, and now they're doing it,
right,
trying to get back into the game. And like you say, the Sonoma defense has just been tremendous, and Petaluma's not getting the good looks that they had earlier in the game.
The starting 5 remains for Petaluma, as it does for the Dragons. Badley to inbound with Guptill in the backcourt. And the captain will bring it across for Petaluma with 4:05 to go. Left side, kicks it to Macic. 3 on the way, short. Long rebound, the rebound Swanson's. Gets it to Hall, he'll get it to Monterosso.
Just slow it up.
And they do want to make sure they work some clock here. Left side, they thought about a 3. Hall will fire, short, and the rebound is Badley. Badley up the floor to Guptill, trying to beat Sonoma back. Gets it left side, although 14-foot jumper is good for Sophia Bin, and it's a 2-point game. 39-37. Petaluma's breaking the trap here. Albrecht with the skip pass. Gets it over. Left side. That was Lemaire. Gets it down low to Swanson, who will score. And Swanson gets it to 41-37. Up and down. This is just like the start of this game, it's looking like. Scranton left side. Waiting. Gets into the corner. That's Bin. Sophia Bin. Looking for Scranton, ball
Knocked
tipped away.
Good job.
And Swanson gets the steal off her tip. Up the floor, Albrecht beat everybody back. She's got a layup and she gets fouled going up.
Yeah, you just don't have many teams that have their taller players that get out there on the break first, and gives them easy opportunities there. Not able to knock the shot, but will get 2 free throws.
So Albrecht will have 2 free throws, the second foul for Macic. Albrecht's first will get in. Sonoma's 5 of 5 on free throws in this fourth quarter. Teagarden will come on, replacing Ben. Albrecht second, rolls off. Swanson tried to get the rebound and does. Saves it right back to Albrecht, who goes up and scores and gets fouled.
That got the gym rocking there.
Swanson with the hustle play, saves it right to Albrecht, and Albrecht gets the layup and has a chance
Coach
for 3
Johnson's not
old-fashioned
happy,
way.
calls for the timeout.
Sonoma has their largest lead at 7 points with 2:58 to go, and that hustle play, the play of the game so far.
Not only was she able to get that rebound, she was able to get the ball to Albrecht right under the basket, 2 points and the foul shot.
The foul is on Badley. That is her 4th. So, Sonoma, we talked about in the double bonus, the rest of the way will give you a quick reset. 2:56 on the clock. Sonoma with the 10 team fouls against Petaluma in the double bonus. They have 5 themselves. The possession arrow is the way of Sonoma as well. Fouls for Petaluma, 4 for Badley, 3 for Scranton. Monterosso has 3 for Sonoma. That's really all you have to worry about from the foul situation.
I think in timeouts, Sonoma has 3 and Petaluma has 1 left, I think.
And it is. It looks like there's 3 left for Sonoma. And I believe it's 1:30, so they have 2 fulls and a 30. Albrecht, who missed the second free throw but hustled down to get the saving play from Swanson, is looking for 3 the old-fashioned way. And she misses. But Badley gets the rebound for Petaluma. Quickly up the floor, left side, Macic thought about his shot, gets it back to Badley. Back to Macic up top. Left side, that's Guptill. Back to Macic. That's a 3. In and out. Scranton with the offensive rebound. Put back no good. Gets it back herself, goes up, gets fouled, and will get 2 free throws. And Monterosso's picked up her 4th.
Fouls on number 11, Gianna Monterosso. That is her 4th personal
So
foul.
now the only player that was really in foul trouble is 1 away.
Allison Scranton to shoot
So Allison Scranton, who hasn't really done much from the scoring standpoint, at the line, misses her first. She's been obviously a good force down low, but it hasn't been the game I think Petaluma wanted.
And then get help from the behind her, and really been able to throttle her tonight.
The second one is good. 1 of 2, 2:41 to go, and Petaluma comes out in the full court man-to-man. Now they trap off the inbound and a steal. Guptill down low to Macic. Macic, her pass almost stolen away, and you can see Lemaire thought she had a shot at it, but it's off her hands out of bounds. Petaluma ball. So Sonoma with the turnover, and the Trojans looking to maybe cut this to a 1-possession game. Teagarden up top, Macic right wing, guarded by Albrecht. Trying to drive on her, spins back, her shot no good. Rebound tipped in the air, and Lemaire has it for Sonoma. She's trying to beat the press up the floor, but gets fouled. A blocking foul on Guptill. It'll be 2 shots for the junior.
Fouls on number 30, Lisa Guptill. That's her 4th.
Now
personal
Guptill's
foul.
got 4 fouls.
Put Hannah Lemaire on the line to shoot 2.
So Lemaire, who had that beautiful layup that gave Sonoma the lead for good so far, is at the line shooting 2. And that first one bounces in off front iron. Lemaire with the second shot, trying to push this back to an 8-point lead. And that one will get in there. 2:24 to go, and Sonoma has seen Petaluma claw back to as much as 3. They've expanded it back out to their largest lead of 8. Scranton left wing to Macic in the corner, dribbling towards the middle of the floor, kicks out to Teagarden. Right side, Badley. Badley back up to Teagarden, thought about a 3, kicks it out the elbow. That's Guptill. She'll drive, go up, and no good. Scranton's offensive rebound is good. Went over Machich, her own teammate, to get it. And the bad inbounds pass for Hall is out of bounds, and Petaluma will have it on the baseline.
Yeah, Petaluma with their full court pressure here is kind of rattling the Dragons. They just got to remember they got 10 seconds to get the ball up. Don't have to get it up early and just be patient.
Madley's inbounds pass goes to Scranton, who rips it away from Swanson. Teagarden over to Guptill. Guptill thought about a three. Back over to Badley, right wing. Down low, bad pass. Albrecht tips it out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Petaluma. You could see Albrecht coming over to help immediately on the entry pass.
They've been doing just a good job, the whole team, on that, and that's where you're not getting the inside scoring for the Trojans.
Machich, right wing, thought about a three herself, kicks it out to Teagarden. Over left side, Guptill. Guptill driving baseline, loses it, and it is touched by Lemaire, and it will stay with Petaluma with 15 as it goes out of bounds. Badley with it on the baseline, looking. Can't find anybody. Gets it out to Machich. Machich to Teagarden. Almost stolen, and a foul by Lemaire as she got her body into Guptill. That's the 6th foul for Sonoma, now the 7th.
It'll be 1-1.
So 1-1 the rest of the way, at least, for Petaluma with 1:35 to go.
Timeout, Petaluma.
So Petaluma uses their final timeout with 95 seconds to go. Another reminder, the 2 replays, if this is your first time watching the game, will be at 5 p.m. on Friday the 10th and 4 p.m. on Saturday the 11th. With the 5 p.m. game leading into our next live coverage, which will be against El Molino at 7:30.
Against the Lions.
You know, you're still coaching. The defensive intensity, I think, has been the big part, obviously, of the second half. But they've gotten a little bit sloppy now that Petaluma's tried to pick up full court, and you're seeing it, Petaluma getting a couple extra possessions here.
Yeah, the Sonoma's just getting a little quick on everything, a little quick on their passes, and once you get the ball in bounds, you got all the time in the world. You can spend the last minute 35, on your the back half of the court, because there is no, time to get it over the line. Just be patient, make your passes, and get the ball up the court.
At this point, if you're Sonoma, you have to be aware of what Petaluma is going to do after these free throws. If they make that second, they are going to pick up full court.
Exactly.
So they have to be careful about the inbounds pass, because if you see it on a couple of plays here in the last few minutes, Petaluma has done things big. Now remember, it's a 1-1 situation. So both free throws have to be made for that press to come on.
Yep.
They can't miss the first. Guptill's first is in. So Sonoma has to be aware now. Box out big on the miss. You don't want a quick putback to make this a one-possession game. Guptill second, will bounce in, and they're going to pick up full court. 46-42, Hall's the inbounder. Hall inbounds it to Lemaire, and she lost it again. Another turnover. And Petaluma gets another possession, and it will be badly inbounding in front of the Petaluma bench.
Great pressure by the Trojans there to knock the ball.
Down low on the post is Guptill, kicks it out. That is a shot for Bin, and it will rattle off. A big rebound though for Swanson, and a foul on Petaluma.
Kind of forced her out of bounds with the hip.
And we have
shooting two.
We have 2 free throws on the other side because of the foul. And the foul is on number 30. That is Guptill.
That's it.
That's 5th. The 5th foul for her.
You know Coach Johnson will take every last second he can to replace her.
And you got to think it's either going to be Teagarden or Baldwin who will come on. And it will be Teagarden.
Yep.
So Swanson, Sonoma's hit all their free throws in the 4th quarter. They're perfect from the line here. Swanson's got to keep that up here for Sonoma, because if they don't, Petaluma's going to be able to come up with a chance to make it a one-possession game, and it might not have to be a 3. Swanson's first is short. So at worst, it'll be a 5-point game with 87 seconds to go. No timeouts for Petaluma. Swanson second, short. It actually did not hit the rim. And so Petaluma takes the ball out of bounds with a chance to cut this to a 2-point game or even a 1-point game. Lemaire will pick up Teagarden, 3/4 court, and knocks the ball away. Got the steal. She'll come back the other way. Go up, get fouled and score!
Great job there. You forced her the ball off of the Trojans' leg, picks it up, just takes it straight to the basket. Gets the basket and will shoot one.
Another great hustle play leads to a 3-point play opportunity. Lemaire's free throw rolls off, and Albrecht with the rebound and a foul. Wow, Sonoma's really coming alive here on the offensive glass. Grant picks up her 4th foul. This is a game that could have been down to 2, and thanks to a Lemaire steal, this can go back up to 8 now. And Albrecht's first is good. A steal, a layup, a missed free throw, an offensive rebound. And now a 4-point game can turn into an 8-point game. And it's off back iron, no good. Tipped off Swanson. That was almost like a set in volleyball. We know she can do that. But it's out of bounds, and it's going to go over to Petaluma. And Sonoma's going to smartly pick up with that press
So
at
the
3/4.
clock will start quickly, yep.
So Badley trying to bring it across on Monterosa. Monterosa trying to pass it away is Badley, but the ball's loose on the floor. Albrecht gets it to Monterosa. Monterosa brings it back across, down low to Lemaire. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Sonoma.
Once you get the ball over half court there, you really should back it out and run some time off the clock because they didn't have really the fast break there.
Remember, Guptill is out of the game, so their normal point guard, the person who brings it up, is not there. Swanson down low has an easy bucket off glass. It's 51-42. Sonoma with their largest lead at the best time. 40 seconds to go. Badley to Teagarden left side. To Macic. Macic will turn into a 3. In and out. Rebound tip. Gets it back. Loses it on the way up. It's knocked off of Sonoma. And it will be Petaluma ball with 31 seconds. Badley to inbound it. All the way up. That's been a long 3. In and out.
Got it.
Teagarden gets a putback, no good. And the offensive rebound, but that shot no good. Rebound Albrecht, and now an easy layup for Swanson on the other end to make an 11-point game.
And a kick ball there, out of bounds.
And it will be Sonoma ball, and now the Dragons will just have to hold it to end this game. At one point, Petaluma led this game 28-24, and Sonoma outscores them 29-14 the rest of the way. And they are going to win their SCL opener by the score of 53-42, and it's the defense that did it in the second half.
Just a great job on the defense the second half. Everybody that played out there, played their man really well. The help defense was there, led to some fast break points, and got some points under the basket too. And Petaluma without one of their leading scorers, and Chris just not able to get back into the game and tie it and try to take the lead. And they did come back with their run and narrowed it to 3, but Sonoma with their defense just put it away.
Yeah, what you got to like from Sonoma in that second half was they tried to up the intensity on their end and force Petaluma into situations they weren't happy with. But by the end of that fourth quarter, when Sonoma was making the mistakes, the 2 hustle plays, Lemaire with the steal, and then the foul on the layup, scoring the basket.
By Swanson with the pass to Albrecht for the 3-point play.
And then Albrecht getting the rebound to continue that possession that seemed never ending at some point. One thing you got to say about this team is that they're going to come out and they're going to play hard in that second half. And if you're Petaluma, You're at 7-6. You lose this opener. You're going to get them back on your home court in 3 weeks. There's a lot to learn from this game, and Sonoma knows that. They're going to have to come up with a big one themselves. I will say this, though. The hustle play of the defense in the third quarter led to what they did on loose balls in the fourth. And I think when you bring that on the offensive side of the ball, and you're going after loose balls, you're coming up with it, you're getting tie-ups, you're turning the game into an up and down contest that Petaluma, to be honest with you, didn't look like they wanted to play after their first couple of minutes. Sonoma was totally fine going up and down.
Which is surprising because they got the players to do it.
But it was Sonoma who ended up with all of the right stuff in that second half. Remember, like I said, 28-24 without 6 minutes to play in the third quarter, and Sonoma outscores them 29-14 the rest of the way.
Just a total team effort, offense side of the ball and defense side of the ball.
And, like I said, a lot for Petaluma to go home and think about, but for Sonoma, a lot to be happy about with this game tonight as they come away with the 53-42 victory. And as we said, if you've enjoyed watching this, the 2 replays will be Friday, January 10th at 5 p.m. That's going to be right before our live broadcast of the El Molino game at 7:30. And at 4 p.m. on Saturday, sandwiched in between the 2 El Molino replays. So a lot of fun here tonight in our first game.
The boys are on the road right now for a few games, and you'll be bringing them shortly too.
Yeah, Thursday, January 16th will be our first boys broadcast, and that will be against Piner. So the Prospectors will come to town. So we'll have all the home action, both boys and girls. The girls start our coverage off on a great first game of 11-point win, 53-42 over their rivals, and the team who they're going to be fighting with for the SCL championship, the Petaluma Trojans. So we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Everybody here with KSVY.org, SVTV Channel 27, Comcast Cable. And we wanted to remind you again that the replays will be at 5 p.m. on January 10th and at 4 p.m. on January 11th for the replay of this game. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. For Dave Sandoval and everybody with KSUI and SVTV, I'm Tim Livingston saying so long. We'll see you Friday night when the Lions come to town to face the Lady Dragons. Good night.
I know we don't do.
Lady Dragons basketball was brought to you by Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics. Sonoma Plaza Pediatrics provides professional pediatric care for children and adolescents. Led by Charles F. de Torres, MD, they are a local independent provider. For more information, you can visit 181 Andrews Street, Suite 208, or visit SonomaPlazaPediatrics.com.